Good evening, everybody. Welcome, Bruce, Sam, and Sandy, to this meeting. We will be discussing a few different things to do with the project, what worked, what didn't work, what we can work on, and get an understanding of what sort of feedback from you guys so that we can improve on for next time. So I've just put together a few questions for you guys. If you're not quite sure what I'm asking, please let me know. Just so we can get a feel of how we went this particular project to do better next time. So what did you find didn't work within the project? So anything that you thought could have been done better, anything we can improve on, or something that just didn't work at all? What about you, Bruce? I felt communication was lacking and that we didn't have enough time to sort of go through everything. Oh, I see what you mean, Bruce. I felt overall that I didn't get to connect with you as much because I felt that you had a bigger workload. What about you, Sam? Oh, the communication worked well on my end, but I did find that when I did need help, I wasn't able to communicate with you as often. Oh, I understand that, Sam. Due to the time delays in the different states, it was a lot harder to communicate with you on those certain times. But other than that, I can see what you mean. The communication did work well with your particular state. What about you, Sandy? I found the communication worked well, and I don't see how the communication was lacking from our particular end. But I can see how that could have affected the project. So hopefully we can get that sorted for the next project. I agree with you, Sandy. I think that communication did work well with your particular state. We didn't seem to have many issues, but overall I think it is something we need to work on, and we'll definitely start working on it now, ready for the next project. So what do you think worked well with the project? Anything that stood out for you that we could put toward the next project, or something that you thought was fantastic that we should definitely put in the next one? Sam, I'll start with you this time. The support from the assistants when things got tough really helped me due to my workload, and I don't know how I would have done it without them. That's wonderful to hear, Sam. We were a little bit worried about you at that particular stage when you did need those extra helpers. That's wonderful that they managed to help you get through this project. That's really good to see. What about you, Bruce? I found that the support was wonderful from you in particular, Tracy, because I felt like you were able to help us with the communication and different parts of the project, and you were good clarity. That's good to hear. I'm glad that support and the communication really worked for you, Bruce. We'll definitely make sure we have that in the next project. What about you, Sandy? Worked well. I think the documentation worked really well for this particular project. I was able to find everything I needed to use in the one spot, and there was nothing I really had to go searching for, which made my job a lot easier. Good to see, Sandy. I'm glad the documentation worked. We will make sure that any future projects will have the documentation ready to be distributed to make sure that that's definitely something that we can support you with. What would be something to improve on for next time? So it may be something that worked well, it might be something that didn't work well, it might be something that just needs a few tweaking. Let's go with Sandy first this time. Maybe a Skype network, just for the project to discuss matters. That way I can log on and talk to Bruce and Sam to support each other, not just rely on you. That's a wonderful idea, Sandy. I think that would really benefit our project. I'll definitely put it to Clara. What about you, Sam? I think if we have someone assigned to us maybe next time, that way then our workload can be halved our normal workload, and then whatever else is on top, we can work from there. That way I feel like our workloads and the project will get done a lot smoother. I think that's an excellent idea, Sam. I think having those extra people distributed will really benefit the project. Awesome. What about you, Bruce? I feel like if we all came together before the project and discussed the requirements and what's necessary from us, then we would be able to do a better standard of a job because we know what's coming. I hadn't thought of that, Bruce. That's a very good idea for the fact that then you know what's coming and we can work towards it. Well, that's all my questions for you all tonight. I really appreciate the fact that you've taken the time out to have this meeting with me, and I really appreciate all the effort and time you put in on the project. Thank you for all your ideas. I'll put them to Clara and we'll get them in action ready for the next project. Good night, everyone.